I took, for example, 3 months worth of steroids in 1 month. And that permanently damaged the lower half of my heart, causing myocardial ischemia. My name is Stacey Lewis, and I was diagnosed beginning in 1993 with a chronic illness, continuing on with multiple chronic illnesses, including asthma and allergies, and a lung condition. And I got sick, severely sick in '93 and had pneumonia. I experienced going through the pneumonia and having breathing treatments and then inhalers and then putting on steroids to help with my breathing. Every time I would increase the dose of steroids to maintain that was also allowing me to breathe easier, reducing my response to the allergens in the air, because steroids, of course, aid in that, but then it also masks the fact that I could have an underlying health condition that says you've got something else wrong, but we can't tell because the high dose of steroids are hiding your current symptoms. And so then if I'd back down on the steroids, then of course the allergies would kick in, the asthma would kick in. I have to increase the doses of allergy medicine, increase the dosage of steroids with the inhalers, my long-term use of the steroids and chronic use to maintain a normalcy of life, to push myself beyond the boundaries of having a chronic illness and suffering from allergies and asthma. These issues have led to a detrimental point in my life where my overall health has been exhausted to the point that I'm no longer able to work. And the cardiologist that stood over me in 2022 said, "I'm surprised you're not dead, or you didn't drop dead in the shower," because at that time I was taking in excess 3 months worth of steroids in 1 month. And that permanently damaged the lower half of my heart, causing myocardial ischemia, which is the lower part of my heart does not function properly now. I was married for 18 years. At that point, probably within the first, he didn't realize how sick I was. And like the first 6 months, I almost died 3 or 4 times. And then later, as the diagnosis increased with multiple other issues, the straw that broke the camel's back was a diagnosis of a brain tumor in 2012. He said, "This is it, I can't handle anything else." The reality of a normal life has not existed. My entire adult life has not existed. And to be able to pretend to other people and they don't see the inside of what life is with chronic illness. But the relationship faltered many times because I would be in the hospital, 10 times a year, and he would never be there because he couldn't handle seeing me that sick. So in regards to living on borrowed time because of the long systemic use of steroids, I just have to take it a day at a time. My oldest brother reached out to me. It's been about 2 years now. And when we finally connected, he said, "I didn't think I would ever hear your voice again." Mm-hmm. They had told my family I wouldn't live past 35. I'll be 50 next year. And Vanderbilt had told me I would only live to 50. But I am thankful for every day I have. So instead of increasing my level of steroids to treat myself at an onset of a cold or I'm feeling sick, I began taking some type of a vitamin C, airborne, a liquid IV, things that are natural supplements to improve my overall immune system, rather than take the steroids then mask the fact that I'm getting sick and it doesn't provide my body with the nutrients that I really need to combat whatever my body's dealing with, instead of the steroids that cover up the fact that I have an underlying condition coming on. I have a cold coming on, or I'm fighting some kind of bronchitis when I initially started getting sick. If I'd treated it in a different way, instead of with the use of steroids, 9 times out of 10, my body would have been able to fight off whatever level of infection I was feeling at that time. It does cause me anguish, it really does. It frustrates me to no end that I think that this is a medication that's supposed to save my life, but it's a medication that's also destroyed my life.